I'm Vinny Politan. The subject of my investigation, the death of Boston police officer John O'Keefe. Crucial to this case is figuring out what caused John's injuries, getting hit by a car or a brutal attack. Here's the story. On the night of January 28, 2022, Boston police officer John O'Keefe and his girlfriend Karen Reed visited two bars in Canton, Massachusetts, C.F. McCarthy's and the Waterfall Bar and Grill.
Go ahead, Mr. Jackson.
Later, they proceeded to an after party at the home of fellow officer Brian Albert. Reed dropped O'Keefe off at Albert's residence, but did not enter the house herself. The following morning, concerned by John O'Keefe's absence, Karen Reed, along with Jennifer McCabe and Kerry Roberts, searched for him. They discovered O'Keefe unresponsive in a snowbank outside of Albert's home. Despite attempts at CPR, he was pronounced dead at the hospital. An autopsy revealed blunt force trauma and hypothermia as contributing factors to his death. Prosecutors allege that Reed, intoxicated, struck O'Keefe with her SUV and left him to die in the snow. Karen Reed maintains her innocence.
I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right?
She is being framed. Her first trial ended in a mistrial, and the retrial began in April of 2025.
Go ahead, Mr. Jackson.
A jury can compromise in different ways. Sometimes a jury compromises in which charge you're going to come to. And if there's lesser included within the verdict form, within the charges that the defendant is facing, then if you have people like, no way, I am not voting guilty, and some people say, yeah, I'm not going to vote not guilty, then they can compromise. And sometimes they compromise on lesser included charges or a charge that they know is less serious. So depending on how that breaks down, something like that can really be an advantage for the defense, because there's a place, and it happened in the Casey Anthony trial. The jury found her guilty of like bringing bad checks.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And she walked out of the courthouse. She walked out of the courthouse. So if there's something there that they feel like some people want to find her guilty and she needs to be held responsible for something, but they're not in the majority, then there's a place for all of them to land. So I don't think it helps the prosecution. I think it's better for them.
Go ahead, Mr. Jackson.
Right.
That's a good thing.
I've seen it many, many, many times.
Now, would you think Judge Beverly can only based on an accident 2.5 years? I mean, Karen Reed's
On a DUI? I don't think so. I don't think so, because it's usually sentencing is based upon, it could be the nature of the offense, but if it's driving under the influence, it is what it is, right? If it's based upon your record and who you've been. I was a prosecutor. Every Friday we would have sentencing, and I'd be before the judge, and I'd pick up a piece of paper here, and it would go all the way down with the defendant's record, prior record. She doesn't have one. That is unusual in a criminal courtroom. So I would think someone on an offense of that level with no record gets probation. To me, but if you violate your probation, then you kind of hold it over their head. You say, listen, you get probation, but you violate your probation, then I've got to send you.
With a one of the state police badge
Hey, nice
things.
to see you.
He told him to go.
Good to see you.
Go ahead, Mr. Jackson.